And Kira, I'm not trying to say you're wrong. If it was a traditional election, then absolutely 100% a debate. But everybody already knows how the town is run. If they had concerns, they needed to come to the mayor before stabbing him in the back. Now that people have gone to that measure, the option for her to continue her whatever is irrelevant because she will never do the amount of work that I do. It's impossible. Prime example, I was gone 2 days. No work got done. None. No pelts got churned into trapper's pelts. No trapper's pelts got delivered to Juniper. Nothing got done. So for 2 days, she had her chance to act like a mayor and get those things done to prove that she would take over where I left off undoing things. Was not done. So that's just how that is. Oh goodness. Whew. I guess maybe I might have still be overexerted.
I'll trust that
You
you're
gotta take
very
it,
good to
sir.
see me.
You might. You okay?
User disconnected from your channel.
Well, I'm something.
Do you need a little bite
Punching
to
him,
eat?
Mama, isn't the answer.
I didn't mean
I'm,
to do that.
no, it's definitely not. But after if you ladies are gonna be around after I talk to Miss Maddie, I would like to just have a talk with y'all because I understand that there are some concerns and well, at least that's what somebody told me that there were concerns, even though nobody's come to me. So I'd like to make sure that you're free to ask me whatever questions you'd like to ask.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be around.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
I'll leave
I'm just working on
your meeting
recipes.
with Miss Maddie.
All right. Miss Maddie.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Good luck. Congratulations again on your new town.
Thank you very much.
Oh goodness.
Liam.
Oh goodness.
Liam.
Well, hold on. Let me
Oh.
let me drag my wife out of here real quick. She had apparently we both are having some sleepy issues. That doesn't mean anything. Don't read anything into it.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, yeah, the foot works.
Late nights, you know.
Just rest there, dear. You'll be all right. All right.
Liam, I have been inspired by you, and I am now a mayor.
What? Okay, well.
Yeah.
It's a big step. It's a big step. I hope you're ready.
It is. Well, I didn't think about it hardly at all, so you can say I'm really prepared and ready.
Wait, it's usually the other way around.
Well, you just jump in with both feet, in the cold water, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, well, as long as you've got some people that, well, I can't say that because I thought I had people I trusted. But beside that, I mean, as long as
I,
you
yeah,
got, you know what it really,
I've
sorry, I mean, so, but what
go
it really
ahead.
comes down to is as long as you're happy with what you're doing, and I'm happy for you because that's really what it comes down to. Everybody needs to do what they feel makes them happy.
Yeah, I agree. We're all just trying to get through this crazy life.
Yeah.
Are you okay though?
Well, I mean, nothing like nobody talking to you and telling you what's wrong, and then going, "Oh, well, let's vote him out of office." It's kind of like, let's roll the dice today and see what kind of chaos we can cause. Oh, look at that! It rolled up on no confidence in the mayor. All right, let's get as many people as we can to vote for that.
Yeah, I gotta say, I was very surprised to hear about this all. Cause I was talking to Rowan the other day. So obviously Rowan's my friend. She's one of my best friends. She's really nice. I was talking to Rowan the other day, and she was saying something about like letting people into the town or something without asking anybody. But then she was saying she's just gonna move out. And then the next thing I hear is that like you're being, I don't know, deposed or something. That it. Ugh.
Yeah, well, I mean, aw, I
It's just
know. I wish you would.
disappointing because if
I wish you would come back in. I need.
I when I heard about that happening and then we were getting our town, I was honestly kind of wanted to come over here and get you to be mayor.
Yeah, well,
You know, like you're great.
I, I, I really appreciate that. I wish it would have been something that simple, but unfortunately, right now I've I've gotta salvage what I can. Cause
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean it's people are confused. They don't understand that they can come talk to me anytime about anything. Just like with, you know, all of the people who come through here and talk to me. I don't cast my personal opinion on anybody's opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. If they have a concern, then I'm going to address it. And I'm going to address it in a fair, level manner to where, every, all sides of the situation hopefully can agree that it was taken care of in a manner that it should have been taken care of. I mean, god dang, I don't understand how many times I got to do something to get people to understand that.
You say it often enough where I feel like if people don't hear that, then it's a problem with them.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I can't help but think that, maybe I could have said it more in a different way. Maybe wrote it on a big ass billboard. I don't know, something.
I don't think there's anything you could have done differently.
Yeah,
I
well,
think people just, I don't know. People are fickle. Yeah. People are people, I guess.
so
Anyway, if you want something to distract yourself, do you want to do some work?
oh god, what kind of work? I'm supposed to be taking it easy.
We need, well, you're a carpenter, right? We need some of those, the really heavy stone stuff to make our bank and our sheriff's office.
All right. Right now I can't do too
And a
much
lot of
until I talk to
foundations too.
Ted because I need to know what he found out about the warehouse because we had some
Oh.
bulk materials go somewhere without, any notification to me or Ted or, no letter left in my mailbox or nothing. So I had to ask Ted to find out what happened.
Oh no. Okay, so there's like an investigation going on or something, and so you don't want to use the stuff in there.
Well, I mean, if you've got stuff, I can easily stop by and make it for you. I mean, that's not a problem. But I just, I want to
You
make
can
sure.
stop by where we're at.
Well, where I don't know where that is, but I think. Wait, is this the
It's
same
the
town
mine
Have you
Ambrose
ever
was
heard
saying?
of-
Okay,
Oasis.
okay, okay. Then yeah, okay. So
Yeah, the
Ambrose is a
Oasis
member
thing.
too. Then okay, yeah, he was here just a little bit ago.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Then yeah, I know where it is. I did some mining down there. Yeah, before the termites.
Yeah, everyone's
I
being
have a
very
question.
passive aggressive and upset with us about it.
What?
I have a
Okay.
question. If someone comes into a town and is harassing a town when he was told multiple times in the past to not harass a town, and he ends up getting hurt, how does that work legally?
Um, I guess that's going to be up to the mayor and the sheriff of that town to figure out how that works legally because it's their it's their property and they're the ones that have to deal with it.
Okay.
I
Ambrose
mean,
told me that someone's trying to press charges against me for assault when they were told numerous times not to provoke people in the town, and instigated and kept on instigating. So I used minimum force to put the person on their ass, and I took them from the town.
okay. That would be up to. I mean, are you? Who's the sheriff?
Cass, Brent.
Cass.
Okay. So if Cass has a problem with what you did, it's his place to take care of the situation that happened in his town. If that
Okay.
person has an issue, then um, I mean, if the I mean, I can't see how it how it's gonna go because I'm not I'm not a psychic. That'd be Miss Storm's department. But I don't know. It's very odd.
Okay.
That's interesting though. So who's your justice?
Clementine Thompson. She's like the smartest person I know.
Oh, all right. Nice.
Yeah, we're really excited, and I think it's gonna look really nice. It's kind of there's like some uneven ground, so it's almost gonna look a little bit like how Glacier Falls looks with it's kind of like it's kind of almost kind of like shantytown looking, but it's gonna look nice. I
All
think
right.
it's
All
gonna
right.
be cute.
Yeah.
So it's gonna look like.
Also, yeah, Liam.
so-
Someone was antagonizing me, and I shot them. That's basically what I done. Yeah.
Oh,
The person
okay.
that was
Well, God.
in here earlier who got bandaged up was the person I shot.
He basically flung shit at Cass and then said that someone called me a floozy.
Yeah, and then he kept on repeating insults and stuff like that when I've told him numerous times not to fucking do it, and he kept on doing it.
Because
So I
he's
used
not really a
minimum
bandit.
force to put him
They're
in his
only a
place, and
bandit
then
if there's
he
proof that he's a
got the most
bandit.
taken from him, and then we
The
tended to his wounds and set him
accusations
away.
and speculating that he's a bandit
I've
without
gotten to a
solid
point
proof
where
doesn't
these
make it so
people
he's not a
who
bandit.
antagonize me,
There's
I'm
no
not gonna let them
charges
antagonize
that
me
they
anymore.
have against him. They only have investigations of things that may have been happening. That's how it can be done. But yeah, I mean, it's odd, man. You know, oh goodness gracious. But I mean, it's not. I mean, if y'all felt threatened, I mean, then it's y'all. I mean, it's y'all's town. I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm never gonna dictate how somebody else runs their town ever.
Don't put me into it. It was all Luke.
Oh,
No, like if Ted has any questions or anything about it, feel free to stop by and talk to me anytime.
yeah. Ted's not awake, so I don't know if that'll happen. But I mean, obviously somebody is. If that person is filing charges, they're gonna have to file charges to somebody. I don't know who that's gonna be. But again, it's gonna come down to if it's inside somebody else's town. it's that town's jurisdiction, I don't think it's gonna work out well for somebody out from outside the town having an issue. Um,
Yeah.
I find it odd, actually.
So if I find a lawyer and someone wants to come press charges against me, I can tell them to talk to my lawyer, right?
Well, absolutely. I mean, that's what them lawyers are for. Them lawyers are to represent you
All
in
right.
any legal issue. So you definitely,
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, if that happens, then and somebody approaches you to try and get information, I mean, that's you would say I'm not going to talk about that until I get legal counsel. So I mean, just you know,
Yeah.
God damn it, Luke, why'd you have to go?
Okay.
Why'd you have to go and shoot some damn body?
Well, honestly, Liam, I'm not in a good place right now, and I'm sick of people trying to antagonize the people, my friends, and stuff like that. So I'm
Do you
just
want
Yeah,
me to
fed
go
up
and you
with their
can talk
shit.
to Liam?
No, you can stay. It's fine.
yeah, it's all right. I just, you know, I've known Luke a long time, and I don't want to see him s- screwing himself up and getting himself in something he can't get himself out of.
Yeah, I know. I know not to do that, and that'll get me hung. I know. Well, every man has a breaking point, you see, and I'm close to mine with these people.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, of all people in this county, trust me, I know that.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife has already told me stop letting people walk on me. Well, I guess now's the time. So,
Well, Liam, I believe in you, and I know that you're a very good mayor.
I
Like, you've
believe
been
in
nothing
you
but helpful
too.
for me. I believe in you. If I could vote
I
for you,
mean,
I would.
oh, I
I mean,
understand. I
you're
mean,
the one who pretty much inspired us to get a town, so.
yeah. Well, I hope that all goes well for you and you don't have to deal with the trials that I've had to deal with.
Well, worst comes to worst, you got a place there, okay? With us.
All right. I appreciate that. I mean, you know that I'm more than likely not a one-man package.
Oh,
Oh
no,
yeah.
I know. You and Betty, yeah. And
Oh
all
well.
your, like,
And you,
future babies, right?
Well, then I mean I have you know that every person has loyalists. I mean, obviously you know that you have people who have formed a town with you. So,
that's true. Yeah, I'm sure Maddie will take in everybody.
Yeah.
all right. Well, I'll definitely keep that in mind if it's if it gets nasty and River Run has to go down, then it's a horrible way to look at it, but I sure as
Liam,
hell
we
don't.
see you as family, and I'll always have your back. Okay? I'll always have your back.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I mean, I don't think anybody understands quite how much work I've put into this town for somebody who has put in a mere fraction of that to try and think that they are in the right to it. It baffles me. It baffles me.
River Run without you is nothing. I remember coming through here, when I got off the train when you first started building this town up. I remember seeing you doing all that work. When you had to rebuild over the termites, I seen you do loads of work. Because they want to get into politics and do all this bullshit, don't make it right. The person that put their hands into these buildings is the man that should be the mayor.
Yeah, well,
You
other people
know?
other people feel entitlements. So I mean that's it's just the way it is, and I think that's the way we're gonna see it in the future.
Yeah.
Well, you know, keep your head strong and continue to forge your own path like always, okay? Just because one thing, you know, may be seen as, you know, you got to get rid of it. You can always build something new. You're a carpenter. Use your hands. Make your dreams come true.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you need me to come by and put some pieces together for you, I can do that. Just let me
Oh,
know
right.
when.
So
And
is there, what exactly would you need for those really strong walls for like a bank and stuff? Like, what should we pair?
Stone,
I can help you
stone and
calculate.
yeah, stone and raw metal are the big things.
Okay.
And then of course, you know, I
No,
mean,
like cementing paste or anything.
it depends. Now, if you need windows, they're gonna need crystal and ingots.
Okay.
The nice door, not these door frames. The double wide door frames. If you need any of those double wide door frames, they need ingots. All of those doors take raw metal and wood. Um, I mean, that's the big
All right.
thing.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll get to work.
Yep, yep. Sounds good. Just let me know when you need
Yeah.
me. I'll come make some
Okay.
parts for you.
Wonderful. Also, Luke, get in here.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
We
Always
got your
here for
back,
you,
man.
Liam.
All right.
And
You
for
need
Betty.
me for anything? You need me for anything? You can ask me and I'll help you with anything.
All right, Luke. I appreciate it. Stop damn shooting people. Unless they really deserve it.
Yeah, well. I did apologize and I did give that person a hug and that person did say to me that they're not pressing charges and that we're starting a new slate, so I guess that's not the case.
All right. Yep. Let me go touch bases with some folk.
Okay. Good luck, Liam.
Good luck.
Yep, yep. Y'all stay safe.
You too.
All right, let's see here. Oops. Miss Caroline. Okay, nope. Oh my gosh. Entities. That gate's open. Alright. Alright. Well. You shot arrows at this person? Which person? It's one of those things where so you just pulled a Luke. Kira, stop being a bandit. It's a joke. Oh God. Fucking cow. Alright, so I tell people that as soon as I'm done talking to Maddie, that I'm gonna come talk to them, and they all vanish. Oh, it's fucking great. I don't know what to think of these damn letters, though. This one right here, Liam. I need you to come see me at my office between Sundance and Rosa Pond on a legal matter. Please bring guards. I don't know what that means. uh, See, and I don't know, Kira. They might consider you. They might consider that banditry. I don't know. I would be one I would have to ask the staff because I have no idea. I don't know what this fucking means. I'm It's so odd. I don't know. That kind of irritates me because instead of waiting for me, she published half information from somebody who is involved in something that you shouldn't. Vanguard. So baffled. I am so baffled. Oh. Um. I would think that I need to go ahead and just put Betty to bed. Poor Betty. Come on, dear. Let's drag you apparently through the floor. Come on. Oh, God. So scary. Oh, God, I need an exorcist. I need an old priest and a young priest. Where are her? Wait, are her jammies? Are her pajamas in her inventory? Did she leave her pajamas in her inventory? Yes, yes, she did. You watch her. You watch her close. There was already a town meeting. It was yesterday. I'm not having a town meeting so that people can berate each other. That's not the way things get solved. If individuals have concerns, they need to be addressed individually to the mayor so the mayor can explain them. And then if there's something that, like a policy change that all citizens need to be told, then that I would hold meetings for. Or if people wanted to propose changes or something like that, then we'd have a town meeting. But something like this is more personable. It needs to be handled delicately instead of abruptly. Guerrilla tactics are not the way to handle things like this. And all I can say is there better be $101 in here. Good. Wait. That note.
Hey,
Howdy.
Liam.
Oh, there you are, ma'am.
Oh, you are. Didn't even fucking see you.
Yeah, I'm definitely not incognito. I look just like me. What's
no, I
up?
just didn't. Fuck. Not much. What's
Well,
up with you other than the obvious thing I read in the paper?
apparently, overdid it after being shot. 'Cause, as I can tell from 2 days of being in bed rest, that, it needs to be done.
Hey,
All
Liam.
right.
I have a note to pass from the stuff I took from the warehouse. I had to
Alright.
take some oil and stuff for Miss Maddie.
Yep, yep.
I'm just gonna drop
You
it in the
keeping
ledger.
logs?
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, there was a problem with something, and so we had to. Well, Ted wanted to make sure that things were done right. Oh, you put it in this one. Okay.
Yeah, I just dropped it.
All right. You just put one note in here or two?
It should have just been one because it was a very short note.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what this other note is. That was weird. All right. Let me put that inside.
Wait, why'd you cross them out? Why didn't you just erase them?
What's that?
Oh, y'all crossed out the town signs.
Oh, I did.
Just erase them.
I didn't do that. I don't know who did that.
Huh.
I've been in bed for 48 hours, man. I don't know. this floor, so this. All right. So, was there anything important, Ed?
No, not really. I'm just chilling out, you know? Trying to have a relaxing few days. Everybody's been having like a giant stick shoved up their ass like for the last 2 weeks, so, you know, pull it out and relax.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Probably was.
So they're gonna be by the Oasis, which is
All the way down there where it
right.
says Dust Mesa, just above it.
Where's it? Really? No. What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah. You know it. You were down there
No,
with.
it's by the.
No, you were down there. You were. Unless they're using one of the other oases that are north. The only one I know.
No, they're using the one by the ruins. By those ruins, you know the ruins?
Yeah, those ruins are right there where it says Roja Ruins, which right below
Roja
that.
ruins, and then
Yep.
it's.
You see that
Yeah,
white?
right below it.
You see that white strip of mountain that comes down to the right? It's just the other side of that. It's that right there where that ring is.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
Which is just above Dust Mesa.
Oh, I thought you said Dust Mesa was just above it. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Well, I guess I'm never going there again.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You can't really blame me. It's funded by the guy that tried to get me home.
Well, I understand.
Can't really blame me. Yeah.
Everybody has their.
Apparently. Yeah. Everybody there has their beef with everybody.
Yep.
And then Miss Keys is probably going to be by where Copper Springs was, is what I heard.
Oh, all right.
Now that just leaves Copper Shores, which I don't know what the fuck they going to be at.
What in the world is Copper Shores?
Basically, Granny Marsh wanted to keep Copper Springs alive, but didn't have, people. So, not the people, but the location, so she has to put it somewhere where there's water. And I was thinking, excuse me, I'm gonna jump. Son of a bitch. Jump! Thank you. I was thinking at the peanut pond right here. Right above the plateau.
Oh.
Like the word plateau.
Yeah. So, are those new?
Copper Shores, Copper Head.
Are those new legs?
Fuck you.
Well, you were yelling at them. I thought maybe they weren't trained yet. Shit, I don't know.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, Miss Adams, you saw that in the
yes, sir.
in the crate in the storeroom. I put a bunch of hair tonic in there for you, right?
Yes, I just saw that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you know when Betty will be awake again?
I was hoping that she wouldn't have fell asleep, but I guess something's wearing on her mind. I mean, it's not easy being my secretary and my wife, so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope she's
God,
doing
I'm
okay.
gonna go drown myself. Bad thoughts. Bad thoughts.
Jeez, Ed.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry.
She had made me a shirt and had a pair of pants and a shirt just straight up disappear on me. I don't even know where they went. The dogs took it for bedding or something.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, swat them dogs.
Yeah, so
Do,
I was gonna
do
see
you
if I
have
could get her to
dogs?
make me a new shirt.
What?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What?
I keep them away from the general public, so.
Yeah, yeah. But, if you want, Miss Molly, if you want to step down into the bar and we can have a quick conversation.
Sure. Sure, yeah. Let me just my horse.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, then I'll see you later, Woody.
All right, Ed. You be safe out there.
No promises.
All right.
It's secure. I even put the hatch doors even in place up there.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I mean, it's mostly for you. I mean, obviously, you know, there had to have been some people who are not happy with something going on, and instead of coming and asking me what's up, some measures were drawn, and I just want to make sure that everybody understands that, you know, I address every concern that's brought to me equally, and if you have any, you know, by all means, please ask. Don't feel like I'm going to not answer you.
Oh, okay. Well, I do know that there's a lot of frustrated citizens, but I'm not a rumor monger. I can't tell someone else's frustrations.
No,
That's
no.
I guess that's for them to discuss with you.
No, I
Um,
just yours.
my concern is the tension in the town. The tension's so thick you can feel it. That's one of my main concerns.
Yeah. I understand that as well, and it feels like a lot of it came when Mr. Trevor and Miss Raina didn't work out. That's where it actually I feel it stemmed from. A lot of people aren't privy to that information, but
I mean, Miss Raina explained some of it to me, and Trevor explained some of it to me. So that's their private business. What happened between them? So
yeah,
I didn't really ask too many questions there.
yeah. But the problem was is they also had Miss Ira involved in it, and there were other statements said about Miss Jorgensen in the situation as well, which is why I told people, you know, don't gossip that stuff out because stuff like this, you know, tends to happen. And I don't know if stuff like that was said or what, but ever since then, there's been a lot of that. And then I tried to get a hold of people, and every time I went to go find somebody, they were sleeping, and it's like, okay, well, I, you know, sometimes people don't understand that a decision has to be made, and if I can't find people to ask their input, then unfortunately I have to make a decision. And if they're not happy with that
Yeah.
decision, they express that to me, and I take it under advisement, and we move forward. Not continue to let it fester and bother them, because that's not anything that we want. I mean, I'm kind of
Well, no, that's not.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
not what we want for the town. I mean, I care deeply for the town and everybody in it. I just I want to see it at peace again. That's one of my concerns. But like I said, I can't really speak for other people other than I know that a lot of people felt disenfranchised. I guess. Well, one thing I had is there's some people that were brought into town I don't know. I've never met. But you know, beyond that, I'm not really sure what else to say.
yeah. That's another one of those things where everybody, everybody that had expressed anything to me knew, these are kind of the things that happen. People fall asleep, and then we have to replace them with somebody who's not sleeping, and it's just sometimes it takes a little bit for
Yeah,
people to cross paths and get to know each other, and then it's, you know, the family has
yeah.
grown.
I mean, uh, don't get me wrong. Dr. Mann seems very friendly, and I mean, the brief moment I've had to speak with her, she seems like she'll be a fine fit for the town. But I guess I honestly believe that. I guess everybody should probably, uh, maybe do a stint near the town before being brought in, just so we can make sure they're not going to conflict with anybody in town. Because I guess that would be because we got a nice harmony, or we had it, and I would hate for, if somebody gets brought in and they never got to meet anybody and suddenly there's conflict, then unwanted drama.
Yep, yep. Well, that's also where, there's there's a level of understanding as adults that sometimes we're not going to absolutely love everybody we have to deal with as well. I mean, there's
Well,
a
this is true. This is true.
yeah,
There's
I
a
mean,
certain form that
yeah, I
you
mean, it's a
you
it's
may
a
not.
give and take type thing. It's a give and take type thing. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know, sometimes thing decisions have to be made, and if you spend a lot of, I mean, like I spent a good 5 days trying to talk to a couple of people about some stuff, and I could never, I could never get them on. And with the situation going on with mail, I don't know if you know about this, but somebody read my mail, mimicked part of the letter that was in there, and ended it with a threat.
What?
Yes, this was not put to everybody's knowledge because it's an investigation. We can't just tell everybody
Well,
everything.
yeah, I
So,
I,
but
I get that.
and then that
I,
happened,
that's crazy though.
and then the next day I was shot right there in the street. So,
Never found who did that, right?
no, no evidence to be found. But I can only we've tied some pieces together, and we're pretty sure that 3 events that happened in town where no evidence was left that could identify anybody are probably tied together, and they show an extreme escalation from one step to the next. Now, if I were to, if I were to spread that to all of you, that that is the recipe for panic, and that's not what we want.
Well, no, and I understand when it comes to law and doing their investigations. Of course, citizens aren't going to be told everything. That I can respect that much. I can understand Ted has a job to do, and it's not his job to report the news, I suppose, until
Yeah, yeah,
he has a solution or something. Knows what's
exactly.
going on.
Either where we find that there was no evidence or that there was. Just like when I told you about how we were inventorying the warehouse, and it was, Ted was doing an investigation so we could find out what happened, because it's very odd that the amount of materials that just up and went poof in a matter of, I would say, probably about a 24 to 36-hour period. I mean, it's especially since
Yeah.
there were
Well, and the
no,
thing is I never saw anybody over there.
and
So
that's
it's
the
kind of,
thing.
when I'm walking.
Yeah, and that's why I had to have Ted investigate. And if people, I understand that some people were frustrated with that. All they needed to do was come ask me, and I can explain that. I mean, I'm not trying to cut anybody out of their work. I'm actually trying to make sure that they can still do their work, because if we don't have the materials, they can't do their work. So, if somebody is
Right.
funneling resources somewhere, then we need to find out what's going on. If somebody's using it for something legitimate, then that's all I need to know. Okay, awesome. Well, let's get some resources back in there and let's get it restocked. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, it's not hey, let's cut the mayor's head off because he locked down resources. I mean, it's just not a good situation. But I mean, if you have any concerns, just don't hesitate to bring it to my attention. If for some reason you're not comfortable with talking to me, then obviously, talk to Ted. Ted will, I mean, like the investigations, I used to do a lot more hands-on when it came to the investigations. And Ted was like, "You hired me to do this. Let me do it." And I'm like, "Okay, okay, okay." And so he just tells me what he's doing, what's going on in the investigation that I need to know. That way I'm informed. That way he makes sure
Right.
that I know he's doing his job and he's making sure that, I'm not overtaxed. And I mean, I do have, like I was, I'd like to comment out there is, Miss Betty, she was my secretary, and anything that I wasn't available for, she would take notes and make sure I get them. She put them in my ledger and then let me know, hey, you got notes in your ledger, and that's all it is. I mean, if somebody has a problem with another person in town doing what they were asked to do, then that again is another concern that needs to be brought to my attention, so I can go, okay, well, I can give you an option. If you don't bring it to my concern, I can't give you an option.
Right. Right. I don't have a problem with Betty being your secretary. I mean, you as a mayor, you do so much. It's good to see that you are delegating some of the work out to someone. So that's kind of important. Not to carry everything on your shoulders.
Yeah, apparently I needed to delegate some more though because that downtime really hurt me. I got I got a whole lot of pelt that's just been sitting there for 2 days and nobody's done nothing with it.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize there was a pelt there.
Oh God, I've
I
got 400 raw pelt that needs to be converted, and I've got, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, about 50, yeah, about 50 trapper's pelts that are already ready. So, I mean, yeah, we got about 500 and, yeah, about $550 worth of pelt sitting around.
Marla. Oh, howdy,
Hello,
Mr.
Mr.
Mayor.
Cobbs.
You fancy doing some barbering work for this lady here?
Oh yeah, sure. I could that.
All
But
right.
y- you know, I'm sure that if you just show people who you are, they'll understand. And just try and like you're doing to me. Talk to everybody.
Oh,
That's that
that's
may
what my
not be
plan
healthy.
is because I mean until something like this comes up, I have no clue unless somebody tells me stuff. I mean, I originally planned to set up
Oh, okay.
town meetings, but it's trying to get to everybody, get everything else done. It's a lot. So that means I've got to.
Oh, okay.
It's another one of those things where I can only task the secretary with so much because she also is a busy tailor. Um, mm, well, I guess Cobbs might be a busy tailor. I don't know. I'm just messing with you, Cobbs.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
but
just try not to stress yourself out and hurt yourself anymore.
yep. Um, you got
I'll be right back.
all right, Mr. Cobbs. You got a couple minutes?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go ahead and step in our office so
Howdy.
we can
Hello.
step out of Miss Molly's
My
work
name's
area
Molly.
here.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Molly. I'm Angel Santuri. Before we do get down to brass tacks, I did want to let you know that I don't actually have any coin on me at the moment. I will
Just a
be
second,
heading
Miss
to the
Cobbs.
bank at the next opening, but I was hoping for
Mhm.
just a brief styling.
Sure, what kind of style are you looking for? You can always just drop any payment back by. Somebody can always just put it in my ledger in the bar.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. That's mighty kind of you. I was looking to get my hair cut. I'm partial to an afro, and I was hoping for a little styling for the eyelashes and the eyebrows. I do believe they have like the romantic eyebrows where you flush them out, but I was hoping to get that part dyed to a nice black color if possible.
Sure. Let me grab some berries. If you want to meet me down by the tailor or the
I'll,
barber shop,
I'll show
I
her
will
where it is.
I'll grab the berries and then I'll be
Okay,
right
well,
back down there and I could give you the haircut.
thank you so much, Miss Molly. And yes, I'll follow you.
Yep. Yep, this here's the barber shop right here. You can go ahead and park your horse right there next to them donkeys. There you go. And by the way, my name's Mayor Liam. I'm the mayor here in River Run.
Pleasure to meet you, Mayor Liam. I'm Angel Santuri. I'm new to these parts.
All right, well, welcome to the county. Hopefully you find everything to your liking. Miss Molly is she's one of our barbers in town. We got a couple, and you got lucky that one of them was available.
Oh yes, absolutely.
All right.
I was curious. I don't actually really.
I'm Herbert
I'm
Cobbs, by the
staying.
way, Taylor here.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Cobbs. I'm staying with a cousin of mine, Miss Claire Bishop. But I was wondering if you all had any vacancies here in your town, or how rented a home or anything like that might go.
Currently there's not any influx or outflux of residents. Um, but you're welcome to check back. We do tend to try and get a feel for folk before, we don't just go, hey, oh, here's the key, come on in, yeah, take a seat. Here, have my daughter.
Absolutely.
That's a joke. But yeah, I don't have a daughter. but
Oh, alright.
He
but
knows of, at least.
Have a
Miss Molly will take good care of you. I'm go have a talk with Mr. Cobbs here.
Thank
all
you.
right.
Appreciate the walk.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
So you said an afro and you would like the romantic.
Thank you for coming in. So obviously we got to talk a little bit before I had my accident in the woods. But
You had an accident in the woods?
oh yeah, that's why I ain't been here for 2 days. I went out in the woods and I was fighting some wolves, and then all of a sudden I just passed out right out there in the woods. Came to, and some guy was like trying to open my eyelid and look in my eye, and I was like, "What in the?" And he's like, "You okay, sir? You okay, sir?" And apparently, I aggravated and overstressed the wound in my shoulder from when I got shot. So, and they made me stay in the bed for 2 days.
My goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I mean, I don't know how they can, expect me not to overexert myself. There's work that needs to be done, and if I ain't getting it done, it ain't getting done.
Yeah.
That's not a poke at you, sir. That's just in general, I have work that needs
I
to
was
be
gonna say,
done.
I'm not a fan of work.
well. Now that's not true. I mean, you make some fine shoes. Um,
Oh,
but
I'm not a fan of the manual labor type of work.
oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. you're one of those what do they call them? Hey, how's it going? How's it going? You're one of those handed to on a platter type people. I got you.
Except for the
I'm,
bears I shot earlier.
I'm,
I do my
I'm just,
minding.
I'm just joking, Cobbs. I'm just joking. Jeez, we've known each other a while. You should be able to tell when I'm just pulling your leg. Goodness gracious, man. But no,
I'm just kidding too.
obviously there's some issues going on. So I want to make sure you understand that you can come to me with any concern you might have. You don't need, drastic measures never need to be taken. You can always talk to me. I will always address everything the way I do everything, impartially and fairly. If I can't help you, I'm going to find the person that can help you. So, I mean, this is where I open it up to you. If you've got some concerns that you want to ask me, then you ask away.
No, I'm pretty damn satisfied with everything, to be honest with you.
All right.
Miss Rowan says she wanted to try an election, and I thought, I don't know, that's an American thing. I figured I was scared because you weren't convinced you could run, and I was like, I want you to be able to run, or I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Well, I talked to those federals, and they originally had the intention that if this type of thing happened, that the mayor was automatically considered unfit and was not able to run. They have since retracted that
That's
idea.
ridiculous.
Yeah, well, they since retracted that idea, and obviously, since you saw from the flyer that came through today,
Yeah, I
obviously,
got the yeah, I
yeah,
saw.
obviously, I am. Um, now, the problem with the whole thing for me was that if somebody had issues, they should have brought those issues to me, and then if their issues weren't resolved, then measures like this should have been taken. But I understand that maybe things weren't worded in a manner that kind of showed that. So some people might or might not have understood exactly what it was about. So I mean, I don't hold any ill will towards anybody, but there are things that we just won't be able to tolerate, and unfortunately,
All right.
that's just
You have
how
a
it will
good
be.
day. Safe travels.
Well, that's the nature of having such a big town too, huh? At least we're not like a sanctuary, um, Longview, White Willow.
Yeah. Also, Copper Springs.
I knew I was forgetting one.
Yeah, yeah. But as you can tell, other towns are popping up when they go down. You got Lethal Waters popped up, Keystone popped up. Um, there was I don't know what the something Haven, I guess it's called down there in the Oasis. Remember the Oasis I taught you about gold mining at when we were in county before the termites?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're building their town there. Interesting spot. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like when
That
they
is
get
an
it done.
interesting spot. Probably won't get that much traffic because it'll be mighty dangerous going there.
Well, it could be that they might be folk that aren't really looking for traffic and they're just looking more for community. I mean, you never know. Not every uh, not every mayor's desire is traffic and business. I mean, I'm a very business savvy individual compared to most. I just I mean, I like to make sure people can make money and be happy in their trade and do that. That's why, I don't overtax y'all and be like, you need to give me X amount. I've never asked any of y'all to give me anything. Y'all have volunteered money to help the town, which I find very grateful. And I'm very, it's,
That is true as soon as I moved into River Run, but not before. But
well, I
that's a
mean,
different
before,
thing.
before, when you were a leasee, that's a different situation. You know, then that's where, you know, if you're gonna be able to use the resources we have for you, then obviously we should make something off of it, just like you're gonna make something off of it. It wouldn't make good business sense to just go here, use all our stuff and make money, and then don't give anything to the town, because I mean, that's not good business sense.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I am looking forward to the debate tomorrow.
Well, I told Miss Rowan that I will not be doing a debate with her because she didn't go about the manner of trying to do this in a manner that was proper. She tried to utilize a system that is very negative on the community. Right now, you'll notice that nobody has come to sell their pelts to us.
Well, a couple came last night, but I haven't seen any today.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if a couple came last night, they didn't sell any pelts because that 101 is what it was when I left. And when I looked in the box, there's 101 in that box. That means no pelts have been sold or purchased since I was the last one to purchase some.
Oh, I might have. Oh, then maybe Molly bought the pelt for her. I don't remember exactly what happened to it.
Right? See, and that
I
right
thought we
there,
sold it.
that right there is where it's a problem. That's the town's program. If they're purchasing it for the town, then they should be using town money. If they're purchasing it for personal, then they should be making those kinds of deals outside the town. If you, I mean, I don't hold. How many times have I told you you can't have any of that
Oh,
pelt
I
for
never
your?
asked this. Am I allowed to buy? Am I allowed to sell pelt?
Are you allowed to sell? Why would you? You need pelt, silly. But I mean, if you really needed to sell pelt to the
Yeah.
town and you really needed money, then I mean, anybody
No, I
can
was
sell.
just wondering.
Anybody can sell pelt to the town. Absolutely. I mean, it's not exclusion of citizens. I mean, it's just when you use the town's program, it's supposed to go to the town. Because if not, that's just like stealing from the town.
Makes sense.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but some people are driven that way and wired that way, and that's how they think things can go. But well, not always.
I think this is going to be a mighty close race.
Well, we'll definitely see.
Hmm?
I said we'll definitely see. See, the thing about a debate is when two people have different things that they're going to do to a system that is going to be put in place, then that's where a debate comes in. When there's a system in place and one person wants to alter it, it's no longer a debate because they want to change what's currently going on. When what currently goes on is the system in place. So it's a bit different. There's not much of a debate to go there. That's what I call an argument where people are going to try to remain civil, and that's not what River Run was founded on. River Run was founded on business. There are only let's see, yeah, there are only two people left in this town that founded the town.
Yeah, yourself and Miss Eden, right?
Yep, that's correct. And I know she's seen the. I know she's seen the papers that have come across the wire. So we'll see what she thinks about what's going on here soon.
She could be mighty fiery.
Yep. Especially since this this vision right here was what me and her started. We she came to this county, and then I came to this county and I met her, and she gave me a job, and we went and went around every town, spent time visiting people, learning how the county was, finding out that there were a lot of towns that were really sleepy, and was like, well, you know what? I think we could. We were like, we think we can do better than that. So we started getting our money together. We started looking for people that were like-minded that wanted to do it, and then it got done. Unfortunately, some of those people have gone sleepy and taken their way. Just like how you replaced Pastor Joel as the pastor over there. He had to go to school, so not everybody can stay, even though they might want to. It's just how it is.
Yeah, sometimes other affairs do take precedent.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes people waver from the path that they should have been on, and tend to step on things they shouldn't step on. So it's just the nature of the beast. I guess they always say that the what is it? The grass is always greener on the other side. And then when you're on the other side, oh damn, it really wasn't as green as I thought it was.
Well, the mayor job looks mighty difficult.
Well, and it also takes a lot of time and a lot of coordination, a lot of decision making, and there are a lot of decisions that people don't realize have to be made multiple times in a day. So, anyway, enough of that. I need to head back down to Stars Point and see if I can talk to Miss Starlene. Oh, wait, nope. I gotta go try and catch Miss Caroline.
Oh, she was here before.
Before when?
No, a couple of hours ago.
Oh, doggone it, I
She
must
was
have
looking
missed
at
her.
Miss Rilla's goats. Oh, she got a new horse, I think, too.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, let me go try and catch Miss Caroline.
I'm probably gonna stay awake for about another hour.
Alright, alright.
I was thinking about going to Lethal Waters to get that coal lady to tell me my spirit animal. But I don't know if I'll make it there and back in the night.
I'm not sure, sir. I mean, I know where it is. It's just, especially in the dark, it's pretty treacherous to get over there. I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of says it in the name, lethal. I mean,
True.
yeah, they put themselves not too far from where White Willow used to be.
Yeah, but it do seem a bit more dangerous there.
Well, they're all pretty dangerous. I mean, all right, sir.
You take care.
Yep. Miss Caroline, you around? Nope. How's it going, Black Neon? If you're still there, I'm sorry. You know, when I get in that RP, it's hard to be able to break free. I gotta keep going with the flow. Let's see. Hello? Oh, dang. About ran me over.
Sorry about that.
It's
I
alright.
didn't see you until I was on top of you.
It's alright.
Very much apologize.
That's alright, Miss Dakota.
How are you doing?
I'm alright, I'm alright. Well, I mean, I guess I'm alright as can be, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Well, what do you think's gonna happen?
Well, I would say that the town is probably split right in half, so it's gonna be, who can convince whose loyalists to flip the switch.
Yeah. I hate that it's happening.
Well,
I think it's a good town, and I think you were a fine mayor.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so.
Well, I ain't over yet now. Don't count me out. Oops, sorry.
Oh no,
Don't count
you're
me out
not.
yet.
You're not over yet.
I mean
That's not what I meant by that.
yeah, yeah.
I don't understand
But,
what their issue is what I'm saying.
well, I mean, and I mean, I guess the biggest thing is some people feel that they need to have more of a say of who is in the town, but then it comes down to every time that I get consensus from people, and they're like, yeah, yeah, we want we want that person ends up being a sleeper. So sometimes, you know, when you go around, you start trying to talk to people, and everybody's sleeping, and then you go around the next day, you try to talk to everyone, and everyone's sleeping. It comes down to go, well, how many days in a row do I need to try and find someone to talk to them about stuff before you just go, okay, well, it's time for me to make a mayor decision. Well, if they don't like the mayor decision, then you don't need to stay in the mayor's town. I mean,
And that's right. I understand that because I mean, for the past 2 or 3 days, it's been a ghost town.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I unfortunately had an accident in the woods and passed out, and Woke up to some specialists looking at me in my eye and be like, "Sir, you okay? You okay?" I'm like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" They're like, "You overexerted your wound, or so I don't know." And they made me stay in the bed for 2 days. I was like, oh, God dang it. And guess what? Guess what got done while I was gone?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, damn, we have a winner.
Because it's been a ghost town.
Yeah, yeah.
A
And
complete ghost.
and unfortunately, that's
I mean, you're running that town by yourself practically, and I don't see why they should have anything to say about it if they're not going to put the work into it.
and that's I mean, I still, I'm still a fair person. I still want them to have their concerns addressed. So I'm going around and I mean, I have an idea of who the people were who were doing this thing, and I mean, one of them who thinks they can be mayor wants to do a debate. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you in front of in front of the people in the town and have them try and decide who's right. No, I will go to each person. I will find out what their concerns were, figure out if I can address what their concerns were, and let them know. I'm not gonna sit there and debate over something when the town was built the way it is. It runs the way it is. It's you know, there's always room for change, but it's got to be talked about. People got to talk to me, not just go ahead and make a rash decision. I mean, it's unfortunate.
Yes, can understand that. Well, I'm going to leave you now. I got a funeral I got to go to.
Oh shit!
For
What?
Benji.
Oh God, what happened?
I'm not for sure what happened. He was a good friend of mine. I spoke to him one day, and the next day there was a sign in front of his house that basically said that he killed himself.
Holy shit! I just talked to him 2 days ago.
Yes, sir. It's sad. It really is. His house is up there by Banshee's Bluff.
Yeah, I
It's got
know.
a sign
That's what.
out in front of it.
That's what. Now I gotta stop by there too. Shit. Oh goodness
But they're
gracious.
having his funeral in less than 5 minutes over at the pond down below Sundance. So I gotta get over there.
All right,
But
all right.
good luck with this, Mayor.
Yes,
I,
ma'am.
I wish you the best of luck with it.
Yes, ma'am. You stay safe.
And hopefully River Run can be a great town again.
Yeah,
Like
well.
you built it up to be.
Yes, ma'am. That's what my intention is. We'll see what the cards have in store for us.
Mhm.
All right. Well,
Alright, well you have a good day, sir.
yeah, you go ahead. I got other business, or I'd be there myself. Thank you for letting me know, though.
Alright. See you later.
Well, shit. Poor Benji. What the hell? Goodness gracious. Wow. That's very weird. That a okay, that's like a second character that has ended their character. Kind of sad about that one. That one's kind of, Liam's kind of like, goddamn, my fella countrymen are falling off the face of the earth. Howdy. Buddy, how's it going?
How you doing?
Oh,
Here, Liam?
what in the world? Man, I thought you were gone.
What's going on? I came back. Came back for my daughter, so... Yeah, now a full-fledged citizen here in Stars Point.
Oh. Interesting, interesting.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
News spreads pretty quick about what happened in River Run.
Well, I mean, treachery is always good news, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what's going on. I told whoever told me, I said, you know, Mayor Liam, he's the glue of that town. Without Liam, I don't think that town would ever survive.
Well, I'm hoping that's not the situation, but
I hope not too.
I mean, I've poured a lot of blood, sweat, and tear in those streets.
I know you did.
I mean,
But it's a little odd, though.
Yeah, I think
It's a little odd, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to a few citizens today, and I'm just, I don't see how, I don't see how things came the way they were, because I think some people were told some false things.
Oh, okay. So, I think it was plotted, huh?
Oh yeah, very, very much so. That's the way I feel. I mean, obviously I don't have any.
It's all, well,
I mean,
a little
obviously.
suspicious, you know, that you were shot like last week, and now you're trying to be ousted out of your own town.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody is definitely trying to get me out of my town one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
well, I'm sure us here at Stars Point, if you need help with anything, you just let us know.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually looking for Miss Starlene.
Yeah, I was just knocking on her door, but I don't know. Knock, knock, Starlene.
Oh, this is her place?
You know, her.
Well, I
her
found her.
hubby might be in there, you know.
Oh God,
yeah.
yeah.
A sock on the door here. No sock on the door.
Well, then, fine. Is she?
I would run through the town to see if maybe she's in another building somewhere. I know Frank's up there, Kitty's up there, and someone else is up there. They could all be up there.
All right. Well, I know she got a sign down here somewhere. Doctor. Ah, son of a. Really? Really, Ark? I'm getting so fed up with this. I'm watching the video card. The video cards are not pegged out. My temperatures are good, but Ark keeps doing this. Son of a bitch. Damn you, Ark. Why do you hate me, Ark gods? Frustrating. Can I get my computer to respond?